Right, recap today, boys. Absolute banger. As you can see, another huge P&L. This today, right, this was one of the best shorts I've seen maybe ever. Right, this was so good. So coming into the day, we're obviously bullish, right? Overall we're bullish, but we've got stacked lows, low resistance, and we've got a data low, right? Now data low is obviously from the news, a news low, wick low, whatever. You never trade against this. By the way, longs look good here. I was in longs, but just got stopped out of my trailed position. But I trailed quite aggressively because I'm already up and I only risked like $100. But yeah, so longs look good now, but in the morning we want the data low, right? So we 8:30 news. It was it NFP? What was it? Yeah, NFP. Whoops. 8:30 news, right? Yeah, I like some sort of longs here if we get some displacement, but whatever. So we trade up from it, we leave the wick, take the high, and we start to trade lower, right? Now, coming to market open, what do? Boom, up, boom, down. Now, I took this first short, right? IFEG, put in the high, blah de blah. I took this first short. I obviously didn't take it from that 1 minute. Where I actually took it from was from this 30-second displacement, which was like there, so I had good risk to reward. But as you can see, we get stopped out. It doesn't hit, right? Not a problem. Then what do? We then put in a super aggressive wick, come back down. What do I do then? What I always do, enter, right? Once we put this wick in and close up, we close like down here, whatever, right? I entered, right? Contracts. Why? Because now that we've put in this super long wick inside of a 15-minute bearish gap, right, that swept a high inside the 15-minute gap, so it's an internal sweep. Look at this low resistance here, right? Yeah, I like just there's a low risk entry, high RR, or something like this, to this high. But obviously I'm locked out, I wouldn't want to try it anyway, but something like that looks good to me. Just because, yeah, rebalance, sweep the low, then go higher, but we'll see. Anyway, so the short. So, yeah, we put in this high, right? This high is super high resistance, this is super low resistance, and we have a super strong draw. Now, in my mind, okay, that would have lost, but in my mind, there's no way, if we're bearish, which I'm highly confident we are, we come to this high first, right? Or even if we're bullish, we should take these lows before this high, right? It's so strong, and this is so weak, right? So 30-second. So I entered short here, displace lower, right? We trade up higher, which is what we want. It's the rebalance, right? The R in the PRB, we rebalance. I'm adding cons throughout this, right? I'm adding short, I'm adding a short con, right? Because I went high risk on this trade. I think I risked about $700, which I usually like to risk about 200 to 300. And I was already down a couple hundred on the day. But I was more than happy to lose a large amount on this trade because of how good it looked, right? So I'm adding cons. I'm in, I think I end up in about 7. Stop at this high. We rebalance, boom. Once we displace below this low with this candle, 30-second candle here, you see this is kind of slow and yeah, boom. Displace below this low. You can then either, if you want to be super safe but have a bit of risk on, move your stop to this high, or just break even, right? I just went break even. I've gone the 1 minute, so we displace lower, we wipe through this low resistance as you'd expect. We then have a mini rebalance to this 1 minute gap. Now I didn't do it because I was already in heavy, but this is another opportunity to add, right? You can add a con when we're in this gap, add a 2 cons, whatever. Then once we go below this low, you can trail your stop to this high, right? Which I didn't add, but I trailed my stop to this high once we went below this low. We come close to it. We come up, rebalance again. Again, if you wanted to, keeping your stop at this high, you could add a con or 2 on this pullback. This is obviously all about scaling in, but again, I didn't do it because I was already in enough. And then we rebalance, and then we just trade lower. I actually TP'd at, there was a relative equal low. Yeah, this one here. Let me get it. TP'd here, it's just a few points below. And that was that. So a 4-hour trade, obviously it was a bit better because I was adding my entry, probably came to about here, so it was closer to 5R, maybe even a bit higher. But yeah, absolutely beautiful trade. Like I say, my risk was about $700, but obviously that wasn't initially for the 5R. So I made about, I think I made 2.3 or something because I was already down like 500. So that would have been, I actually got about a 3R. 2.7, 1400, 2100. Yeah, I got about just over a 3R on my actual terms of how much I risked to how much I made. Because obviously I made more than that. But yeah, so I'm now at just under 55, so 5k profit on the account. I've got 3 winning days, so I need 2 more. And then I can withdraw another 50% payout. Obviously it's the end of the week, so it's a nice week. What I'll do is, I think next week, because I'm up a lot, right, I think I'll do my loss limit to 150, and I think I'll just go for one-to-ones, right, and just try to get that winning day. I'll do like 160 for the spread, because think, right, if I say I lose Monday, lose 160, lose Tuesday, lose 160 on a one-to-one, by the way, so without any technical skill it should be a 50% chance realistically. I'll be down to say 300. Then if I win on Wednesday, I'll be down 150 with a winning day. Then if I lose Thursday, I'll be down 300. And then if I win Friday, so if I win 2, lose 3, I'll be down 150, but I'll have my 2 winning days, so I'll be able to withdraw like $2.4 thousand. I think that's the best strat to do it, because I don't want to go high risk like today. I don't want to do that anymore now that I'm up to a very nice amount. So yeah, I think I'll probably just go for just do the one-to-ones, or you know, if there's like a brilliant trade, like for example if this appears again, I'll risk the 160, but I'll probably just hold to the low just for the sake of it, just because I'm that confident. But I think mainly I'll just be going for the one-to-ones. Alright, so that's today, and let's see if we can get that payout next week. Obviously by doing this, I'm obviously minimizing my chance to make profits, but I'm also minimizing my chance to blow up the account, right? Which I don't think I'll do, but you never know if I'm going normal risk. So obviously I'd rather have that there than go for more profits, because realistically I don't need much more, right? The payout will be big either way. Okay, thanks for watching.